So I've had the kale soaking in water for probably about an hour. Oh, and I'm going to cut off the stems, and the girls will get that as a treat in their coop, and I will spin the leaves and get that ready for my juice. I've put about half of the leaves into the spinner, and I'm just going to spin it. Of course, I'm doing this one-handed. The more centrifugal force you create, the more water you can get off. And the reason I'm using this, because if you're just washing enough to make salad initially, the entire amount in your juice, you don't need to spin it. But I am cleaning, and I've washed and I'm spinning all of it because that's for prep for a juice for the rest of the week. So I figure since I'm already going to fill up the sink full of water and get a little done, I might as well get it all done. So I'm going to spin this, and then I'm going to take it out and put the reserve into a Ziploc bag with a dry paper towel to keep it from, to wick away any extra moisture. And then I will put together my juice. So here's the pile that I'm going to put away. I put paper towel underneath. I'm going to squish this down and roll it and put it in a Ziploc bag. But let's see how much water was in the bottom. Let's see. See? You don't want that to leave that water on your leaves because it will promote rotting, especially if you're not going to use everything at the same time. So the amount of kale that I had, which was 3 bunches, I actually have to do 3. The last one is going to be for juice right now. So I'm going to put this away, and I'll show you what it looks like in a Ziploc bag. So this is the bag that I have the rest of my kale for the next couple of days. I know it doesn't seem like much, but I really squished it down to put in the paper towel. That way it will wick away any residual moisture I might have left. Then I have enough for today's juice. And since I have my salad spinner out, I'm going to take care of my herbs, which is dill and this really cool mint and parsley. So I'm going to soak all those in water in the sink for a while, and then I will do the same thing. I'll spin them, take off any rotting things, the big stems, that will go to the chickens, and then I will wrap each herb individually and put all 3 of them in the same Ziploc bag wrapped in dry paper towels. Just to show you that nothing goes to waste, Moses eats some carrots. And look at all the peelings that are going to the chicken. So I have my carrots prepped, I have my cucumbers, I have a cucumber piece for Mose, who loves veggies. Despite his roly-poly size, he loves vegetables. Here you go, honey. Good boy. So I'm gonna prep my giant carrots, and then this is going to go out to the girls, and then I will finally make the juice. Oh, and I have to prep the celery. You want another piece, Mose? Alright, I'll give you a piece of celery, okay? So the rule in this house, if any vegetable falls on the floor, Moses gets it. So I just dropped a piece of these giant carrots on the floor. He ran off so fast with it, you'd think that was filet mignon falling on the floor, but that's okay. I'm glad that he likes veggies. So I'm going to put away stuff for the rest of the week, and then just leave out what I need for today's juice, which will probably be just a few pieces because carrot adds sweetness. So I'm going to have carrots, kale, celery, which is rinsing in the sink, and a couple of pieces of cucumber. If you want to mix things up, you can add ginger if you want a little bite. I might add a little hot pepper flakes. We'll see what I feel like. And that's one way to amend it so it's pleasant to the palate. You can add parsley, you can add dill. Since I'm going to be rinsing all of those, I'll save some mint for the evening, kind of a treat, and I'll probably add an apple to the evening juice rather than carrot, so it'll be more like a dessert. Alright, I've got my juicer set up. I'm gonna add few things to it. Cucumbers. It's gonna be loud, I warn you. Yeah, it's too loud to do on camera, so I'm gonna make the juice and I'll be right back. All done. So there's the pulp that's gonna go to the chickens, and here's my juice. I'm going to pour it over some ice because it's warm out, and I'm going to have my meal now. My centrifuge juicer comes with a little brush to wash it out. I do it immediately, otherwise it gets crusty and nasty. So that's juice for lunch, late lunch. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. Otherwise, if you want to join Ingrid and I, please, we would love to have you. I know a couple of people have already commented. So I will, you know what, maybe I'll set up a Facebook group. Maybe that'll be the easiest way. So I'll include a link to the safe Facebook group below. Thanks for watching, everyone. Oh, don't forget to thumbs up. It's free for you and it helps me out.